Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU and welcome back to my Cravers playthrough slash tutorial. For you it's been the regular amount of time between this video and the last. For me it's been a bit longer than that, or at least it feels that way because I've been playing Endless Space 2 almost non-stop since then. At least whenever I could have played it, I played it. Whenever it was possible, because this new patch truly made the game far more enjoyable than it previously was. Previously, I will admit right now, my abilities in this game were not necessarily the best. Like, when compared to my abilities in, let's say, Endless Legend, they were not even close to how good I was in Endless Legend. Let's be entirely frank about that. And the reason, in my opinion, being for that situation is that, well, I mostly play in single player. I also play a lot of games in multiplayer, sure, but I mostly practice in single player. And single player in Endless Space 2, let's face it, wasn't a challenge. No matter the difficulty settings, it was always kind of an easy thing to deal with. Now it still could be improved, I'll say that right now, but it's much better and I enjoy it a ton more as a result. Anyway, let's deal with the things we have to deal with. So I did a few things of kind. I mostly did some cleaning, like deleted some old ship designs so that they don't, clog the amount of available designs I have. For no good reason whatsoever. I left the ones that I think I might use at some point, but I'm not sure if I will. For instance, the siege towers, I probably won't use those, but I want to keep the design in there just in case. I also moved a few things, and I also realized a few other things. Like, for instance, remember how each population can be actually improved. Like, the efficiency can be doubled, and it can be favored so that it breeds faster. I never used it on the Cravers, right? Because I don't have the instance. I believe that's what they needed. Actually, let me just confirm that because I'm not entirely sure. But I think I checked it once. Yeah, it's at an instance, which I don't have. And, actually, wait a second. I could have bought it. I could have been buying it. I didn't think about that. Alright, well, that's a mistake I made. I could have been buying it at an instance. But now, there's only 9 of it on the marketplace. I don't think that's quite enough. Don't you? But there's no reason and no excuse for me not to boost other populations, because I do want them in my empire. I want it to be efficient, and in some cases the efficiency, it's like, oh yeah, whatever, doubling this influence, not a big deal. I mean, I'll be grateful, but not a big deal. But in other cases, it's actually way more interesting. So yes, I do want to double it, especially Vodyani. I mean, Vodyani with doubled efficiency is ridiculously good, and I was trying to breed them for a while, so there's really no reason for me not to boost this, and I'm kind of mad at myself for not having done so in the past, but well, I suppose that's that. Also, I cancelled the law I had, because I mean, look at my approval right now. Everybody's mutinous. Even with the laws active that increase my approval, either everybody or the vast majority of my systems would be mutinous. I mean, I have 18 out of 6 systems. What do you expect? I am Cravers, so I don't have to care about my people's opinion, though. That's the good thing about it. Sure, my food will plummet, my influence will as well. And, well, it's also annoying because my science and death will also plummet, but if I reject the notion of approval altogether, I can attempt an alternative solution, by which I mean just throw it at the drain even further and just gain the benefits of ignoring the approval. So in this case, I'm going to increase my science output by a ton to try and counteract the fact that it will decrease because of the approval. Now there are other things I could consider doing, but honestly, like for instance, Peace and Prosperity Initiative, which is Super Dax Act, but which I just noticed those two texts. Those two labels don't match up. I never noticed that until now. Huh, interesting. Either way, I could do that, but who cares about that? I don't. So yeah, I'm definitely going for the extra science, because it's just good. Now, as for the other things that the militarists have, the problem is this influence, which I mean, I have stocked up quite a bit of it, and I'll keep using it to power up the Spoils of War Act, because of how amazing it is. And it also kind of bypasses the fact that I have reduced the science gain. So yeah, I do want to keep that in, especially since I may be facing quite a few enemies. Alrighty then, okay, looks like all of you bad boys are extremely slow, so let's just move you over to Deco, and then I'll start sending probes, and then I'll probably murder those ships because they'll be of no further use to me. Most likely, I might not, I might just try to fit them with some actual engines and then send them out. Anyway, I think I'm done with this then, unless there was something I should have done, but I don't know if that's the case. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I'll trust my past self to, you know, have done the right job at determining things and whatnot. And you know what I'll do? Actually, never mind. Ignore what I said about you know what I'll do. I will not do anything. I was about to say something really stupid, so I'm glad I didn't. Anyway, let's see what... Oh, that was a competitive quest, isn't it? Oh well. Wait a second, did I... Wait, I won that? Huh. Alright, well I didn't expect to win it, but then again I suppose I do have some pretty decent... Oh... It's that part of the... Alright, game freeze on. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the end game of Endless Space 2. Basically, once games go for long enough, I haven't actually ever, you know, made a notepad note about when it actually happens. Maybe it's a set amount, maybe it's somewhat randomized, maybe it depends on what happens in the galaxy. I need to confirm that actually. Either way, at some point in late game / end game, and we're approaching end game, let's be frank about that, you'll be faced with a cooperative quest. It's called cooperative quest, but it's also kind of competitive. Because right now, you and all the players in the galaxy will choose one of the two sides. You can either rejuvenate or defend, and this basically forces you to choose if you want to side with the Academy, the Icelander, or however you want to pronounce it, and the Lost, that's the name, to purge the galaxy and start the new. Essentially, that's at least the BS they try to sell you. Or if you instead want to be like me, the smart person, and oppose them. And I am playing, go away, as the Cravers, who just, you know, listen to their not unfallen for crying out loud, endless overloads, and now I am but a pawn in their hands, and I'm happy to be a pawn in their hands, so guess what I'm gonna go for? I'm going to go for defend. The leader of the Academy is either mad or simply megalomaniac. Take control of the crucial sites that he needs to use to execute his insane plan. The doors of the Academy are closed during the crisis. No heroes can be hired or even get healed. Now this is interesting because it says no heroes can be hired or even get healed unless it has been fixed in this patch. In the past, I was always able to hire a new hero despite this Icelander's Gambit and further quests already in progress. It is however true that new heroes cannot be healed, so don't throw them at certain doom, cause you may regret that. Either way, find and orbit the majority of lodestone systems before the fanatics of the Academy find and control them. This quest, as you can see, is the exact same for both sides, with regardless which one you choose, and throughout the rest of this quest series, half of the galaxy will compete against the other half. Now, in single player, it's usually clear-cut into two halves. And it doesn't matter if you're at war with somebody, it's in fact fairly likely that, for instance, I'll be teamed up with the Vodiani, and that together we'll be helping each other defend against the mad pursuits of this megalomaniac, but it still won't change the fact that we are enemies at core. It's just that we'll have some common goals as well as our mutual distraction in our minds as well. So this is an interesting thing. It does help prevent stagnation in late game, and in general I really like this thing. It's something that Endless Legend tried to pull off with the Winter system, but I feel like in Endless Legend, it has this amazing endgame music, but it doesn't completely succeed in making you feel like, oh, the world is ending, we're about to die. Sure, winters are longer and harsher, but this is a better way to do it. It literally forces everybody to take a stance and forces them into action, because, I mean, look at the rewards. I mean, actually, they're not that great. I add more stuff from battles, and 75 adamantine is decent, but trust me, it still helps with the action. And I'm sorry for talking so long about this quest, but I really, really like it. This is one of the best things that Endless Space 2 does with its narrative design. Its quest overall, its storyline, not necessarily in the way it's written or anything, but the way it's presented, it's less quest heavy than Endless Legend, obviously. So in that way it's weaker, but with the endgame quest it's much better, and I like it a lot. Anyway, ground battle at Ceres. Where the boss is that? Oh, it's those guys, they're still at it. I don't think I need conscription anymore, I can just protect the system and that'll be fine, yep. No fleets to bomb me anymore. HYDRUS says we're not gonna watch that battle, and I need to... Oh yeah, I remember. Do I remember? Yeah, I'm fairly long range, aren't I? I'm sorry. I've been playing so many games of so many different factions before this video. I get somewhat confused. And I did actually want to point out that before I started recording this video, I specifically went and looked at every single one of my ship designs to make sure I remember what they do this time around. And I forgot that anyway. So, okay, that's... Those lasses are gone. I'm still probably going to throw them at the enemy. Can they kill anything? I don't think they can. Those battleships, yeah, they have a lot of energy, protection, and yeah, I don't... And my ships don't have a chance to even deal any damage to them, I don't think. And what are they rocking? They're rocking energy weapons as well, huh? And a mix of them too. I love the fact that they're now mixing weapons. Well, barrage fire might damage them somewhat, so let's go for that. But I lost this battle easily. Well, I actually did more damage than expected I would, so that's good. Anyway, HYDRUS is now under siege, to be expected. But nothing to really be concerned about. I'll just clear this fleet. I don't need to clear it. I don't want the enemy to retake HYDRUS. That would be a massive pain, and also obviously, you know, this would be exactly contradictory to my quest, which is to capture every single home system in the galaxy. So let's not let them do that. Now they have more battleships. We're not going to watch this battle because I now have annihilators in my fleet, and we have better things to watch rather than this. So let's just go ahead and find this fight. Now the enemy might do quite well actually. I'm kind of curious. Oh no, never mind. They are just a bunch of pansies, I suppose. I don't even know what that word means, but I heard it a lot in English movies or whatever, so I'm using it. And anyway, what do I want on you? Damage on fleet. Why am I even thinking about it? I keep forgetting that the Guardians have it, and it's an amazing thing to have. So anyway, my governor leveled up. That's good for you. This thing is worthless because it's for fleet upkeep, but it does lower, like, the hero himself. His own cost, so that's somewhat useful. But then again, I have it set to 0 because of my Cravers tractors. So what can I even give? Is there anything else left? No, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, no, I don't know all of the abilities by heart. At least I don't think I do. But yeah, I actually gave him pretty much everything I could have. I mean, assignment duration is the only other thing I can think of now for this guy, because he is supposed to be a governor and he ain't governing anything else now. So yeah. Also, by the way, you may have noticed that I started constructing my unique improvement Cathedral of the Swarm on Ibany. The reason why I'm making it on Ibany rather than any other system, for instance Trireme, which is one productive, is because Trireme is, well, almost depleted and about to be depleted completely. And Ibany is still fresh, and it's going to remain fresh for the remainder of the game. So I want this to be my new foothold, my place where I create, where the vast majority of the work for my Emperor happens. So I'm going to make it, and hopefully this will allow this system alone to be not mutinous. That would help. And I don't care too much, but it would be nice to have the system not mutinous. I'll be entirely honest about that. And maybe I'll even go for infinite supermarkets and see if that helps. And Cravers Dark Op will also be necessary. I'll try to make the system into an actual, you know, attack sort of system. So yeah, a system in which I can make fleets. So anyway, you just said, oh wait, you still have a oh come on, what do I give you? You have everything I could possibly need. There, have that. Apply the skills. Done. Lovely. Go away. Alright, elections are coming this turn. Guess who doesn't care? That would be me. So let's see. A lot of things can be done on this system, and I could reassign my hero over from Trireme, and I think I can, because in Trireme I just made this entire fleet in a single turn, but now Trireme is kind of gone. So alright, I have gotten everything I could have from Trireme. It's about time to... Alright, it's under blockade. Well, next turn I'll reassign. And as for this fleet, well, I'm going to try to send it to wherever I can. So, select all and merge, because, well, I suppose I might as well. There's actually a beacon over here. Is it for the... I think it was for the Harmony quest, so let's not activate it. Let's instead start sending probes in all possible directions. because you never know where exactly the enemy systems might be. And let's send some inwards because I might as well. That's a lot of probes. Yep, I'm gonna have complete vision. Holy balls. Alright, that's a pretty little flower of probes. Now all of you guys, you can disband. Thank you very much. Don't be on my things to notice list. And I like the way this looks. Alright, so this fleet, where do I want to send it? Maybe Alyov? Or maybe just send it to Lekim at its fastest possible speed. You just said, are you the Seeker? No, you're just a guide, and that's somewhat annoying. Well, you stay at Oyad, but I'm going to transfer you, as in the hero, over to this newly created fleet because it's powerful and it needs somebody to guide it. Is your ship retrofitted? No, it's not, so let's fix it real quick, shall we? So firstly, you need a fine engine, and you need... can I make... No, I cannot make this ship... increase this ship's chance to be targeted, and I can lower that, but that's not the point of a hero's ship, is it now? I really like... What I like doing is putting the module that increases the chance to be targeted on hero ships, because then I can just... you know, throw the AI because... or even human players, because the enemy becomes forced to fire upon the hero ship when... you know, it can just take the damage infinitely and just roll with it. And for that reason, I'm also going to give this guy ability to repair, and hopefully maybe the enemy will target it. I'm going to try to treat this ship as a tank, and the extra kinetic defense from missiles will probably help. So let's go ahead and apply the changes. 11 movement on this fleet, that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and make my way over to Lekim. Actually, I could have sent this gal. Couldn't I? Ah, no, she's got her own annihilator, so that's fine. So, anyway, you start walking your way towards Lekim. You have a fight because you might as well. I mean, there's no actual reason to, so whatever. Barrage fire and some tea for myself. And let's head over to Lekim and start searching for the enemy's home system. Keep in mind, I really do not care the slightest about other systems that the enemy may possess. Capturing them would be too much of a hassle, it would take too long, and I just need to find the enemy home system quickly, because keeping in mind that the AI is not capable of actually pursuing a victory condition. Like I said so many times in the past, I'm on a tight clock. I cannot afford to wait. Anyway, don't be overcrowded if you don't have to, thank you very much. And you are partially depleted already. Well, let's move you somewhere else so we start eating other planets as well. I don't particularly care which ones. Let's start taking the high gravity one first, because we don't care about it anyway. Let's change the thingamajig. Spin project, spin project, spin project. Let's go for spin project. Not on you though, but on you for certain, and for you at temporal finance. I don't think so. Spin project is a much better alternative. As for the things that you can go for, well, exo habitats. For 6k, I could buy it out. I don't necessarily need it yet, but I might soonish. But it would be a much better idea to just start using things that increase my science, because it's, you know, kind of important. I do want to have better science, like somewhat better science. I'm not shooting for science victory, I'm actively trying not to get science victory, you know, like I mentioned in the past. But at the same time, oh, for crying out loud, so many things to do. At the same time, I cannot just completely neglect science, you know? It would be rather stupid if I did. Alright, so you do, sir. You need a lot more production, so start working on that. Anybody else? Trarim, oh yeah, you are still a thing. I forget about that. So go ahead and make me some science. I don't need more fleets right now. I don't have enough manpower to deal with those fleets anyway. And I just send out a bunch of really powerful stuff at the enemy. Then again, wait, those are the last days of Trium's productivity. It's going to be depleted next turn, so... but I don't have the resources. I can buy them though. What do I need? I need a lot of Hyperium and a lot of Adamantium. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, for crying out loud, I just bought something out for 6,000 dust. That's okay, I can sell super spots. For how long? How much exactly? Let's see. For... a lot. Alright, let's do that. Now I'm suddenly very, very rich. How much of this stuff can I buy? A decent amount. Actually, let's buy just enough, because I need to make sure that it's perfect. So 60, ew, 69. So I just need 5 adamantium to make the annihilator, so that's fine. So, and I cannot buy enough for 2, so that's good to know. So, 5 for an Annihilator done, and then I need a bunch of Hyperion. I will just buy all of it because it's always in high demand in my empire, actually. Or maybe not all of it. I don't need all. Let's go for like 77. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, so Annihilator, 2 Reapers. And that's all of the Hyperions. I could have bought more, I suppose. But yeah, look at Training's productivity. It's already plummeting. It's sad to see, really. But at least this was still capable of making an Annihilator and a Reaper. But no longer is it capable of making this entire fleet in 1-10. Which was really significant and really showcased the power of the Cravers. Alright, you just what depots did I give you? How about Eco-Habitants? And how about... Oh, you're losing population? No problem! I'll give you something to nom on. And as for you, I wish I could feed you on your population, but you have no population. So that would be kind of difficult. Subterranean. Multiple moon mission? No, let's not do that. That would be silly. Like so, and actually let's queue up things for this system, you know, in advance so that I don't have to deal with it for quite some time, like this. Alright, 7/10 of peace. That will probably be the entire game. Actually, not really, but maybe. Let me drink some more. I just had an idea. It's too late for that. I would need more elections for that to happen. Are you looking at the law I'm looking at? This law would force all my systems to be content. With that, I could actually have a ridiculous output of science. And if I were shooting for scientific victory, that's certainly what I would do in my situation. Or rather, a few turns ago, because entrenched is kind of hard to get to. But! I'm shooting for the meta everybody victory conditions, so let's do that. Yes, I know, militarists win. You don't have to say that, tell me that game, I'm fully aware of how awesome the militarists are. I mean, I embrace their ideology very faithfully, if I may say so myself. So anyway, first things first, let's murder the people on HYDRUS so that I can actually reassign my Cravers hero over to it. Yeah, go away, go away, go away. Fight. And a merged fleet. Oh! Hi there! I recognize you from Endless Space 2's official trailer. I'm an Endless though. I'm literally in the title of the game. As such, I'm cooler than you, and you will die. And I'm going to enjoy taking life. That was fun. But the enemy still has a fleet on my own system and I cannot reassign my hero to HYDRUS, which is extraordinarily annoying. Anyway, let's have a quick look. I found the Horatius. Yes, where is it? It's right here. Horatius are dead. Alright, good. I can start thinking about the next faction to fight. That would be the Lumeres. Lumeres are scary actually. I'm most afraid of them right now because they can really quickly pursue their Dust victory condition. So I need to find a home system pronto. And who else is there left? Let's see, the Riftborn. Riftborn? Have I fought them yet? No, I have never met Riftborn, but I'm not too afraid of Riftborn. AI generally doesn't have the history of being a good Riftborn player. So, yeah, United Empire is gone, Sophons are about to be, same goes with Horatio. Yeah, the only faction I'm worried about right now are the Lumeres. Everybody else I should be fine against and I don't have to worry. Alright, so that's good. Now, Iceland's Gambit has finished and it's time to orbit. Alright. I wish this quest told you exactly which player is a part of which, but as you can see, if you zoom in, every fleet now has an icon which tells you whose team you're on, and actually this tells you exactly who is on the team. So as you can see, Lumeris, Riftborn, Croatia, and Unfallen are all pro Purge. I mean, it makes sense, like lore-wise, for instance, the Unfallen to say that. And Riftborn, I don't know. Riftborn might be just confused. Lumeris, that's counterproductive. Horatio, that's certainly counterproductive. Why would you purge a beautiful galaxy full of them? Yeah, no, that makes no sense. Actually, I mean, it might just be me. In my opinion, it makes no sense for anybody to support the purge, other than maybe the Unfallen, because it kind of, sort of fits them, and they are based around the idea of, you know, their heart being an actual lost, so you know that. But there are also smart people like, you know, the Empire, cell phones and Vodiani. I never expected this kind of group to be together. And the Cravers, yep, cherry on top. Alrighty then, so I hear level up. Good, good, my young Padawan. What do I give you? Extra industry production system, obviously. I don't think there's anything else I really truly care about. So let's go ahead and apply that real quick. So Albany, are you happy? No, you're not. Not even that was enough. But what if I feed on somebody? I just want to see if I can make the system happy. I don't need it to be happy, keep in mind. I don't particularly care one way or another. But, you know, just for the sake of seeing if this can be done, I want to try to make those people not mutinous. Not even happy, just not mutinous. I'm curious if it can be done. Either way, things happen, blah blah blah, we don't care. Let's move all our ships. Have I seen anything? There's Esther. Alright, that's good. Let's modify my scout ships, because, I mean, I have a lot of them. I think I can afford to give one of them an engine. I mean, an engine on one of their modules, so this is going to be fine. Let's do that. Holy balls, somebody is awake who I wouldn't expect to be awake at this hour. And that person is probably telling me good night, but I can't interrupt this video to respond, and I feel like a bastard for saying and doing that. But nah, that would be too awkward of a break, so I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, Trireme is kind of worthless. It's still producing a lot of industry. Let's not ignore that. That is a fair amount of industry, alright? So let's go ahead and make use of it as much as we can. A bunch of more budget ships, and that's all it can do in one turn. It's still significant, let's be entirely honest about it. You cannot do anything. You, however, can. Just for the time being, you know what? Explore some curiosities, who knows, maybe I'll find a cache of 2 billion Hyperion, which wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Instead I find 25 influence, which is also not the worst thing ever, but it's like as useless as it gets, almost. It can be more useless, but not by much. Alright, Yudu says, I don't care about you being on Lekim, I'd rather you be on Hideout, because you really need to start working on that. So, let's go ahead and start preparing the grants for the siege, and, well, it's our first time battling the Horatians, so how about we watch this annihilation, because the enemy has no chance against our fleets. None whatsoever, and they are fully aware of that, as you can see. So, I cannot really invade. Or can I? I will try to invade with this fleet and then I'll support with the other fleet, I suppose. This could work, maybe. Let's test the waters, see how it goes. Let's just bomb them for the time being. Those are ridiculous reinforcements on both sides. Either way, that almost killed them. I'm going to continue with this, because this is ridiculously good. Alright, if I can just outright kill their capital, this would make me really happy and allow me to pursue the other capitals quickly. Are we done? Probably not. Probably there are some systems. Yeah, of course, there are always systems that require attention. Ceres being one of them. And in fact, it's, again, the Sophons are trying to invade it, which, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised by it anymore, and I, frankly speaking, am not... Oh! We're not gonna watch that. We saw a lot of battles against the Sophons, but this is impressive. They're actually, like, putting up a fight, which I'm somewhat impressed by, like marginally. Let's see how well it goes. The enemy does have a hero, which is probably going to tip the scales in their favor. Oh, it did. It certainly did. Alright, I'll need to send somebody up there. What are you? Where are you going? Oh, you're going that way to Variac. That's unfortunate. I need a fleet over there. Huh. Anybody can make a fleet. Nice and easy. Let me just... I'll have to move this fabrication... Oh wait, it cannot make a fleet because I don't have the resources. Well, Trireme will make a fleet that will slowly make its way over that way, so I suppose it will be fun. As for you, you know what? I'll just... automation policy, science... Wow, that's a good build order, but I'm curious what else the AI will do. But yeah, I'll use automation policy. I think this will save me some time in videos. I should use that more often. I'm sorry, for some reason I just can never trust it. Because I feel like I could do a better job. Even though, frankly speaking, considering how little I care sometimes, I should just automate more of my systems. I really should. But you know, then whatever. Let's not talk about it. Automation is a thing you can do, and I should talk about it more in my next series, which will come at some point. And yeah, look at that. Hero available for recruitment, regardless of this quest that we have. Anyway, all of them are Guardians, which is unfortunate. I will grab an Fallen Guardian, I think. I like them more. And Scavengers are, well, not exactly the best admirals, as you can see. Like, they have some early stuff, but only a few of them, which seems weird because Hisho are Scavengers, and Hisho, I mean, they were the best warmongers in LSPS 1, which still makes me mad that, you know, they're so misrepresented in this game, but whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna grab a Guardian, or rather the Unfallen Guardian. Bottled Hideo. Oh, that's me invading it, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna try to blitz it. Let's see how it goes. Major victory, they only survived through conscription. Let's keep at it. Alright, you are available for assignment. I know. Whatever, you can have those skills. Nice. Your ship needs to be retrofitted. I'm probably going to assign this guy to this fleet I'm making at Trireme, I would assume. And this, you are going to have missiles just because I feel like giving you missiles. For no reason in particular, I just feel like, you know, missiles are fun. It's good to have missiles. They shoot stuff, and I'm going to increase your damage even further just for funsies again. Which still isn't a lot of damage, admittedly, but at some point it will be. So let's just do that. Apply the changes and have you attached to this fleet right here. In fact, we're not going to wait at all for anything. I'm just going to send it right away over to Ceres because you are needed over there, like really badly. So make your way over there, Trireme. It's been a good run with you, my friend. You were an extremely useful system for so long as well. Look at now, it's only depleted at 1072. That is efficiency right there. And what a glorious depletion it was. It gave me so much so quickly in such a short amount of time. Anyway, this note has been discovered by defenders. Oh yeah, that's a Lordstone system. Alright. Good, actually I don't remember. Am I supposed to capture them yet or find an orbit before? Oh, that's the thing. Okay. Whatever. I will orbit them for the time being because I need to send more probes to everything I can possibly do. Oh yeah, it's not yet the time when I need to... later, I think it's the next part of the quest or the part after that when you actually need to send heroes individually to every single Lordstone system. Not every single Lordstone system, but a lot of them anyway. And it's a bit of a hassle and a pain, but whatever. Also, that's a lot of probes. Anyway, you are level 70. What? Stop leveling! I don't care about you anymore. I mean, you are cool and all, and I want to assign you to the system, but still. Alright, can I destroy everybody? That would be really nice. I would appreciate it if I could just kill everybody so I can assign a hero to this system. That would be great. Great! That happened. Alright. Assign as governor, and where the balls are you? There you are. And let's instantly deplete everything. I mean, not instantly, I have 9 10s-ish before everything is depleted. So let's see, let's move this Craver over to this planet, and I only have 3 Cravers, which is unfortunate because it triggers my fake internet OCD, by which I mean I don't have an OCD, but you know, internet's fancies and stuff. So, I mean, for the time being I can just super quickly deplete this planet because I hate it because it has high gravity, and then I'll split those guys between the 3 other planets because again, fake internet OCD strikes back. So that happens. Anyway, now yeah, I'm not gonna need that, thank you very much. Fabrication license, more like it. Alrighty then. Guard the system for the time being. Later on I'm going to send those guys somewhere, I suppose. And Scavenger, keep scouting. Alright, and this would be good for the end, I say, when it's clearly not good enough. Alright, I'm out of manpower, I need manpower, so no, don't evacuate the system, don't be like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for chain gun program on systems that don't need anything else. You do need other things, however, so you don't go for chain gun program, thank you very much. And I'll just queue up some extra stuff for you as well, so I don't have to look at the system for a while now. Other systems still need Ubella, you need stuff, chain gun program, there. Lovely. You just fight, I don't know who. I guess the body I need just to show them shot in their place. I mean, they have been shot in their place many times over and a long time ago, but then nevertheless, let's make sure that you are fully aware of their place in the galaxy, which is dead. And I don't want them to be dead, because they are giving me approval, but then again, I'm still at 0 regardless, so I might as well keep them dead. I don't care about them either way. HYDRUS, what can I do for you? What can you do for me? Fabrication licenses? That's fine. Let's end the turn. Alright. Let's see, what else do we have? I mean, my probes keep searching for the other arm of the galaxy. It has to be there somewhere. New tactics slot available, which is nice. Oh, my research finished. That's actually really nice. And let's see, battled Hideo, yes I know. I almost feel like saying fine, just to be cute. I mean, my approval is at 0 anyway, but I'm trying to make it higher at one of my systems, that being Albany, so I cannot accept that. Then again, Albany is still the mutinous even after feeding. Like, by a country mile. Yeah. You know what, Vodiani? You're cool. Should I be like... Yeah, you know what? I just like Vodiani. Here, have a truce. We are friends now. I'm going to treat you as my pets. How about that? I'm not even gonna eat you. I mean, I'm probably going to eat those of you that are enslaved, but the rest I will leave alive and just stare at them in the museum. Isn't that lovely? Anyway, let's blitz those guys. And wait, did I? Yes. All right, good. So another home system is mine. That's absolutely perfect. Let's guard it for the time being. Should I or should I not? Well, for 110, sure. Just to make sure the enemy cannot instantly take it over. Alright, as for what the system has, a bunch of useless junk, yada yada yada. I mean, you don't really need much actually. By which I mean you don't need anything almost. You can give me some extra titanium I suppose, but yeah, other than that it's kind of nothing special. Alright, what did they research again? Oh, that thing, didn't I? Oh yeah, well, my stuff, like literally everything is now really awesome now. And I said now way too many times, but that's okay, I suppose. Now what next do I want? I mean, we're winning the game right now. I almost feel like I should say Might of the Endless, but it's night 10s, and I probably win the game in... I might not actually, this would help. But not by that much, considering it's night 10s. Whereas a hobby, it won't help either, but we would get to watch the cool blow up plant cinematic. I'll probably owe you that. Like, there isn't anything else I need to win at this point, I think. The only thing I need to win is to find out the remaining home systems and invade them quickly. And I cannot think of anything that would help me achieve this quest faster. Like, I can unlock better carriers, I suppose, and then buy all the resources to upgrade them. Or I can install doomsday devices and carriers, but they are kind of like... meh. They don't really have a good use. They sometimes help you break stalemates, and sometimes it's like you don't really care about them. And they charge for 510s, and I may not even have 510s, and getting the technology will take 4. No, if I were to go for that, it would be better to just go for Might of the Endless. So instead, let's deal with that stuff, shall we? And try to unlock the last stage. So, perfect negotiations, because that sounds right. Yes, grab that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think maybe I'll get cultural verdicts, just to see if I can actually make this one system of mine actually not super mad at me. Mostly out of curiosity, not because I truly care. And dependency algorithms. There we go, that's better. I certainly care about those. So yeah, let's grab those technologies for the time being. I think that's fine. Anyway, you do, sir. You already give me a bunch of approval, but you can give me more production. That's nice. Also, shall I make him deplete Ebony instantly? No, I don't really want to deplete it instantly. For the reason that I did create this one-of-a-kind structure in the system, so I would feel sad just depleting it in one go. Instead, work on your adaptive fleet systems, and that's gonna be fine. And Ministry of Truth. That would be actually... I mean, okay. But not that amazing, to be entirely honest with you. Alright, bunch of stuff happened. What's this? Ah, Solar Nebula, I don't care. And you want a truce, in return you're gonna give me Blue Cap mode. You know what? I hate you. I just did it because I could, sorry. Anyway, wait, are they dead? No, they have one system left. Good! I feel like marrying somebody, and they're going to be the ones that I'm gonna marry, so yeah. I mean, I could have accepted the blue cap mode. It's a lot of blue cap mode they were offering me, to be entirely honest. And if you were in my place, I would say, accept the blue cap mode because it's blue cap. Because they might force truce on you instead. And then you feel sad. I know I need the influence, but now I'm annoyed, so GTA 4, you are definitely gonna die. I wish I had more influence there. Spoils War Act is about to be depleted. Oh well, I can still make some use out of it while I can. So let's see, who's got a bigger fleet? You have, so let's fight you. And oh, we're watching this fight. Saturn, do you have any more tea? Oh, just for one more sip. One final sip, that's going to be good enough. And actually, I don't even have any annihilators in this fleet. It's a very old fleet. Oh well, I suppose the enemy's fleet is also not really all that impressive, so whatever. Also, I didn't look at my deployment. This was poor deployment on my part. I shouldn't have left those two ships to die in the bottom flank. Because they are going to... Yeah, I'm actually going to do really horribly over here in this scenario. I'll be honest with you right now. But, oh... This looks pretty. I mean, we're fighting Horatius, so obviously the ships are supposed to look pretty, but they look really pretty. Alright, I'm going to just sit back, kick back, and relax and watch the carnage. Unfortunately... Oh no! My heroes did this fleet! I cannot afford to lose it! Crap, I forgot about that part. Let's hope I don't lose all of my stuff. I don't think I will lose all of my stuff. Also, I thought this patch was supposed to fix all of the performance issues. And it didn't. Alright, that's annoying. That's really annoying. I mean, they're not horribly bad. Like, you've seen them at their worst. They used to be worse than that, but no, I'm not satisfied. Not at all. So this issue wasn't fixed. I was looking for it in the patch changes, by the way, and I didn't see it noticed. I just saw notice of like improvements to game's performance and whatnot. I assumed that was that, but it wasn't. Shame, we're not watching this battle then, because yeah, that's another thing. And the grave defeat, my hero is gone. I did gain a lot of stuff from that battle, and the enemy lost a lot of ships, which is, I suppose, alright, but... Oh no, I need to protect HYDRUS. Alright. Alright, okay, well I can level you up, I suppose, which is nice. Extra damage on fleet. Yeah, but as you can see, I cannot heal him up because of the ultimate quest. That's a problem. Where am I sending you again? Over to finish series? No, you have a new priority. Retake HYDRUS, because I'm probably going to lose HYDRUS, unfortunately. I could send my super fast hero over there. And I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I need to. So you... I don't think I need this guy to go over there to Ceres. Ceres... I mean, the cell phones have left Ceres. They might appear somewhere else, but it seems like it's fine for the moment. And Ceres is not my, like, go-to system anyway. So you guys... You go over to... How are you planning to get there? I don't see... Let's go there for the time being. Go to mutation, I'll decide what to do with you on the next video. You sit and just wait, and I have a bunch of things that require orders that are also being invaded. I am aware. Trust me, I am fully aware of the things that are happening. Actually, how are we looking at in terms of our trade networks? I didn't want to have one like on Ceres and whatnot, didn't I? I was thinking about the gobblers more so than Ceres. Yeah, and... Oh! Interesting. I'm not sure what the informed plan of that is, but whatever. Anyway, where do I want to have a subsidiary? You know what, Lyra, you can have it just to have it, because I don't truly, honestly care. And you just you know what? I could automate you, but I could also give myself some extra manpower, because that's necessary. You need to give me more manpower, and that didn't click for some reason, but that's fine. Anything else I have and I need? HYDRUS here, or HYDRUS here, whatever you call it. Excellent. Also more manpower. And that should be good-ish. I still don't see the enemy systems over there, which is annoying, especially since my probes are running out. Yeah, I'm sending you to HYDRUS. I need to make sure that HYDRUS sits under my control, because retaking it again would be a bit of a pain and too slow actually. And I have another fleet about to protect Hydro, so that should be fine. Look at how quickly she moves, that's amazing, isn't it? Alright, how are we doing on Battle? Battle is waiting for invasion, I would say. Let's have all of you matched together. Let's mad as civilian, because we might as well. And I think we can invade and conquer it flat out. I mean, if they conscript, I will not be able to succeed, but if they don't, they conscripted, but I almost succeeded, so next stand the system will be mine, which is good. I didn't even need the siege towers, so I guess they are an outdated uses design EU. Fight against the decoration, finish them off. We don't need to watch that. We'll watch it at some other point in time, I suppose. Alright then, they run away, as they should. Let's send in a bunch of probes, because we might as well. And didn't my game just crash? No, it almost did. But thankfully it didn't. My hero leveled up, that's really good. More speed, thank you very much. And goodbye. And what's that? Oh yeah, Academy power increased, because I care about that stuff right now. Spoiler warning, I don't. Anyway, and this video has been long enough, and it's actually really late at night. So thank you very much for watching. We'll wait for the notifications, but other than that, it was PANCZASU, also known as the Mighty Mega Spammer. I'm speaking slowly to see the notifications. They might be important to us. Like a new trading company created, boosts ending, people begging for truce. Alright, that's good enough. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you online.